of the new formula of my glasses.
Oh, oh, okay, I understand. So you are trying to adapt to a new normal. That used to happen. Okay, you have to give time to yourself so your eyes and your brain adapt to your new formula. Are you at home, Julie? Are you connecting from home?
Excuse me, teacher.
Are you connecting from home, or are you at work? From where are you connected? Julie, can you hear me? Okay. Lily, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, teacher, I can.
Oh, how are you?
I am fine, teacher, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you. Okay. I wasn't. I haven't realized that this time you can't see my face, right? I don't have webcam today because my mother had to hold a meeting yesterday afternoon, and I have uh, to lend her my webcam. So that's why you can see my face today for this session, right?
Okay, teacher, don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay.
teacher. Don't worry.
But I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the agenda for today. So we are going to be talking about IELTS, right? Part 1 in detail. So we are going to have a better insight of IELTS Part 1. So the dynamic is going to be quite similar to what you already know. We are going to make a review of the video IELTS. The starting role is by you. You are going to share your comments and your impression about IELTS. Remember that the success of this session comes from you. If you talk a lot, that gives you point because it helps you to get confidence. So when you perform in a real situation, you can obtain better score, better results. So let's start. Who want to be the volunteer? Maider or Julie? It's up to you. Share your
Teacher,
impression about IELTS Part 1. Go ahead, Julie.
about this video.
Yeah, IELTS Part 1.
Okay, teacher. This video is about the first part of the IELTS test. Um, in this part of the test, begins with the examiner introducing himself or herself and checking the candidate's identification. Um, it all then continues has an interview. This interview feels more like informal conversation uh, with 5 questions. For example, question 1: how do you stay inspired with your care or education. My probably answer is for my children. I want them to see in me a paint of progress who does not stop and who is firmed in favor of having a better quality of life.
Good.
Yes, doctor?
Yes, Julie, that's right. That was
Okay.
a short but a complete
Um,
overview.
okay. In a second question, can be is technology an important part of your life? Question three, for example, what are your favorite leisure activities? In a question four, for example, do you consider relaxation an important part of your life? In a question five, for example, describe your favorite time of year of sessions. It's correct?
That's correct. That's correct. And we are going. Okay, let's. I'm going to for Liliana. Lily, can you
Yes,
hear us?
teacher, I'm here.
Please, is your
Yes, teacher.
opportunity to share your comments about the video.
Teacher, I agree with my classmate. So in this video, we can show a little bit of our this test, and that's right. And about the first one pair is so much about us, the participants. So I agree. I agree with my mate Yuli.
Good.
So we can express about us, to talk about us according with the questions.
Thank you. Uh, Very important that you remark what Julie just said. Uh, Excuse me, interrupting. Can you hear me very well? Is the sound okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Good,
Yes, teacher, we are here.
good. Thank you for the feedback. Um, I just want to share some comments about the video and uh, about this encounter, and of course about what you just said. I want to remark the importance of this activity. It's an academic activity, but the weight, I mean, the content it's very heavy. I mean, I'm going to use a comparison. I want to compare this control environment, this control activity, what happened in the real life. I mean, I want to bring back or to bring up the process when a child starts learning English, or not just learning English, a language in general. You have uh, a solid idea what it is like for a child to learn a language, right? Brian,
Hi,
great.
hi classmates.
Yeah. Please uh, mute your microphone, your sound.
You can hear me?
Yeah, perfect. We can hear you. Yeah. Silent your microphone. You're near your microphone now, please. Okay. Can you hear me, Ryan? Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, please mute your microphone. Silent your microphone. Thank you. Yeah, I back to the idea. I want you to compare this exercise to what it is like for a child to acquire linguistic competences, right? Let's focus on that precise part when a child starts, I mean, talking his first word. He's very selfish. He talked about my father, my toys, my things, okay? He's very selfish. He's in his control zone, what he can talk about. And that's what is easy for him to talk, right? This IELTS part 1 works the same for you. I mean, this is what is easier. Your comfort zone. You are going to talk about you, things you know, your academic background, your family members, uh, where you live, right? It's all about you. That's IELTS part 1. You are going to be talking about 5 minutes. So, is the part where you have to show your examiner that you are confident that you can talk, and by talking you are going to get extra points, right? Is the way you can break the ice. So as Julie was saying, as we move to IELTS part 2, we are going to see that we will be talking about things that are out of our control zone. We'll be talking with somebody else in personality, okay? First, we are objective, then we are subjective, right? So in that sense, in IELTS part 1 is the part where you talk the most. You are more talk active, right? So that's why you see in the video that the examiner intervene the less possible. All the protagonism is from the participant. So having said that, let's hear now Brian. Brian, unmute your microphone, please. Yes, now you have the
Hi, Susan.
chance. Yes, now you have the chance to share your impression about the video. Part 1. Share with Julie. Oh, wait. Beforehand, say hello to them.
Hi, Julie. And who else is over there?
Liliana.
Liliana, excuse me. Hi, Liliana. Well,
Hi, Brian.
the IELTS exam.
Yes, part 1. For coming encounters, we'll be discussing about part 2, but this encounter is mainly centered on IELTS part 1. So share your words or your impression about that. What do you have to share with your partners?
Well, I don't have present about it. Well, it is a recording, an audio for the exam, for the quiz. It is the same audio.
No, it's a video, but
Well, but I have the same problem because I listened was an audio about it. How is it? Well, how is it? What does it contain? And how many times? And well, that was the quiz. But I don't know what video are we talking about.
Let me see if I can share the link of the video with you. It's going to take a while, so
Please, I can see right now, and in a little moment I can comment about it. Please. Because I have, well, I heard was an audio about the time of each part of the IELTS and how many time take it. No.
well, in any case, this part is going to be scored or assessed individually. Let me see.
Some templates. And
Teacher, a question.
where is that get line lesson template?
Yeah, it's part of, of a group of files I have over here. Well, I send the link of the video over here. You
Thank,
can listen in background. Try to mute
thank,
your microphone so it can um,
thank you.
obstruct this session. So, well, Julie, I'm going to start with Liliana. So okay, let me see over here. For one.
Teacher, a question about this video.
Yes, go ahead, please.
In the in the part in the first part of the test, can I can I informal or colloquial language or
Um,
expressions?
well, in the spoken exam, in the spoken part, in general terms, uh, the the language, I mean the English we use is an international English, so it's an standard English. In that sense, uh, the English try to be quite is an standardized English. I mean, avoiding colloquialism, right? Avoiding idioms, right? Of course, they show your speaking skills. Okay, you have to use them. You can use them because that shows your capabilities, your skills, your competences, right? But of course, try to use them the more sophisticated possible.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, you
Is
are
informal conversation.
yeah, it's formal conversation. So colloquialism is not considered as an standardized English, right? But if you use them, I mean, very politely, that's acceptable. I think the examiner is going to take them as in a good manner. So it's not what you say, but how you say it, because language now is universal. So before, examiner was constrained to accept just uh, an standardized English. But when with globalization, things have changed, and English is a global language. So I'm not going to say everything is acceptable, but it makes part of the language. Okay, let's see.
Okay, clear. Thank you.
Lily, how are you? Are you ready to start
I'm fine.
IELTS Part 1?
Teacher. Actually, no, but let's try.
Okay. Uh, it's not that hard. Let your fears behind.
It's
Feel
only
calm.
about me. Yes?
Yeah. You have to feel relaxed, comfortable. Well, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Carlos Alberto Castro Causil. I'm going to be the examiner. Uh, can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Liliana Saray Calderon Feria.
Good. Uh, can you tell me where where you are from?
I'm from La Paz, Cesar, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Can you please wait a second, wait a second. Can you please repeat your full name?
Liliana Saray Calderon Feria.
Okay, Sarai. How do you spell Sarai? Can you spell Sarai, please?
Yes, of course.
S.
Sarsy.
Okay, Sarai. Can you tell me your ID number?
My ID number is 10. Give me 1 second, teacher. I know it, but
Yeah. Take your time, don't worry.
okay. 10678189117.
8917.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. I'd like to ask you a few questions about yourself. Let's talk about what do you do at work, or are you a student?
Well, I'm a student. Um, I'm working too. So I'm working as a teacher in a private school. Its name is Sin Saber. Is in Valledupar, Cesar. I'm a primary teacher. My students are from first one for first and second grade. So I'm happy teach them, teaching them.
Good, 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 excellent. Uh, uh, why did you choose? I mean, teaching in primary school. Why don't uh, higher school, or
Well, right,
working at a with older students?
university.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I know. So, teacher, right now I have a degree from Normal Superior, so near to my town in Manaure, Cesar. So here, I get a degree as a primary teacher, and for this reason, right now I'm working with children.
Good.
So this is very good for me. It's a good experience because I like so much to teach. English right now. I'm teaching English. So with the kids, it's very good. So in another hand, I think that to work with all people is very good too. I had an experience in another school and was very good experience.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about your friends. Uh, do you
Well,
have do you have a lot of friends?
no, teacher, I don't have a lot of friends. Um, Actually, I don't have so much friends. But my friends are well, are good people. So I think there are two or three friends I have all the
Okay,
time, and all the time they're supporting me and they're speaking with me. Not all every day, no, but I feel that they are a good friend. Yes, are friendly guys. Yes, they are happy people, and that's so important.
okay. You move forward and answer a question that I was going to ask you. Anyway, I'm going to jump that question. Who who would you most likely to be friend with and why?
Teacher, may you repeat the question, please?
Of course. Who would you most like to be friends with and why?
Who?
Yeah,
Who is my best friend? Like this? Yes.
no. I repeat. Who would you most like to be friend with and why? It's like it's more like who's your type of friend and why?
Okay. So my type of friend is a happy person, a helper, maybe a community helper. Not all the time, but are people that like to help the others. Um, I don't know, people that prefer to be in family and not go out to the party. These are my friends. These are the type of friends that I prefer, teacher.
Good, thank you. Uh, who are more important to you, friends or family?
Obviously, it's my family first all the time. My mom is the first one person in my life and is the most important to me. It's my favorite person. My family, my grandma, my grandpa, my sister, and my pet is my family too. My dog, Messi, is its name.
Well, Liliana, that's it. Thank you for
Thank you,
answering the
teacher.
question.
Thank you, teacher.
Good. Now let's move to Julie. Julie, are you over there?
Yes, teacher.
Good. Okay. Uh, well, I don't have to introduce myself. Anyway, my name is Carlos Alberto. Can you please tell me your full name?
Okay, teacher. My name is Julie Paola Rubiano Calderon.
Julie Paola Rubiano Calderon. Okay. How do you spell Rubiano?
Ruviano.
Okay. Thanks. Can you tell me where are you from?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes. Uh, I ask you, where are you from?
I'm from Kota.
Okay. Uh, can you tell me your ID number?
My ID number is 204012443.
Okay. Can you please repeat it again? Julie, can you please repeat your ID number?
Repeat. Okay, my ID number is 204012443.
Okay, that's okay. I'd like to ask you some question about yourself. Uh, what do you do at work, or are you a student?
In this moment, I am a worker and a student. Worker in different activities, and a student in foreign English for second language.
Good.
I combine two activities and improve, fortalece my process in education, uh, be professional and a worker for sustainable, for life sustainable, um, and because it's very important in our life, um, working and study in this life is very exigent for my children's for my children, and I like study and learning different aspects to intellectual and many other competence.
Good. Good. Thank you. Now let's talk about something else. Now let's talk about books. How many
About
books? How many books do you have at home?
okay, teacher. In a year, I read approximately 4 or 5 reads. Excuse me, read books about um, pedagogic. I like novels. My favorite author um, is uh, um, Mario Mendoza. Uh, your 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 books are fantastic.
Wait a
Uh,
second, Julie. I'm afraid you mistake the question. I'm going to uh, rephrase the question because nowadays it should be quite different. Uh, how many electronic books do you have in your computer?
okay, electronic.
Yeah, electronic books you have in your computer. Because 15 years ago, it would be how many books you have at home, but Nowadays, people do not have bibliotheques or libraries at home. They have electronic books inside their computers. So how many electronic books do you have in your computer? Approximately.
Approximately six during of the year. This a book occupied many space in the computer.
All right, good.
And electronic books. I like reading in linea.
All right, good, excellent. Uh, what book would you take in a long journey? Let's imagine you're going to travel. What book would you take with you?
What book?
Yeah,
The Teacher Formation. It's a long book. Uh, it have it had words very complicated expressions difference in language, a complex language.
okay. Is it written in Spanish or in English? In what language was it published?
It's initial.
Yeah, it was published in Spanish or it was published in English?
Both languages.
Both language, right? Okay. How easy is it to read books in English? How easy is it to read books in English?
So.
So
Uh,
good.
uh, I like very difficult because help me better in reading English.
Good. Well, let's move. Let's move. Have you given up reading a book recently? I repeat, have you given up reading a book recently?
Yes, teacher. A book about composition, fire tales in a second language for children in a primary school.
Good. Well, Julie, that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Okay,
much. You did a good job.
thank you, teacher.
Well, I think it's the chance or the Brian to answer some question. Brian, are you over there?
Hi, teacher. Yes, I'm here.
Good,
Can
good.
I hear you?
Yeah. Well, I think it isn't necessary to introduce myself. In any case, my name is Carlos Alberto Castro Causil. Can you please tell me your full name?
Well, perfect. My full name is Brian Steven Delgado.
Brian Steven Delgado. How do you spell Steven, please?
Steven, of course. Steben.
Good, Steven. Uh, can you tell me where are you from?
Well, I am from Cali, Colombia.
Cali. Okay. Can you tell me your ID number, please?
Well, my ID is 1098803 262.
Okay, can you repeat, please repeat your ID
First,
number?
1098803 262.
Okay, thanks. I'd like to ask you a few questions about yourself.
Of
Uh,
course.
what do you do at work? Or are you a student?
Well, I work too. Well, I have to work because I have a daughter. Well, I work for her, and to pay my studies too. And I am working in a shoes store. Well, it is my shoes store, and there I sell other products, perfumes, and clothing, and I don't know, accessories, watches, technology, and else.
Oh, uh, good, good, good. Now, I would like to know why did you choose a shoe store and not other type of
Of
business?
course, that's an excellent question. But well, now I am considering to have only a store, well, or whatever. But anyway, I started with shoes store because I always travel to Cali, well, and over there the shoes are really cheaper than here in Caramanga. And well, I go over there and I bought it, and I I bring it there here, and here I sell it, well, a little more expensive. And it is an excellent product because, well, I consider everyone needs shoes, and well, all the time I'm selling it, and really this year cheaper than other than sell over here.
Good, good. Uh, so I'm wondering about uh, accountability and taxation. How do you cope or how do you deal with those topics? Taxation
Contability.
and
What is
accountability.
it? Association? Excuse me.
Taxation is that amount of money you have to pay the government in order to it's yeah it tax your activity economical activity.
Okay, so well, about that professions.
Yeah, about that economical activity.
Well, I consider that these are really important for, well, to any enterprise, to, well, for the government too, because in the government are all the economic movements, and well, it depends on the economy in our country, because the economic is maybe one of the most important facts, or things to take into account in a society, because if he are not a good economic, he are not going to have money to buy food, and some things like that, like the health too, because if in our country is a good economic, we are going to have a good health, where different health centers with with the resource to pay to pay the attention to different sex and the people, well, the people to pay professions and be attentive of the society. And well, I consider that this profession is really important, and always who studies it is going to have a good job. I consider it.
Good. Thank you. That was a very extended and complete answer, Brian.
Thank you.
Well, I think we have finished this section
Thank you.
of,
Thank you.
of IELTS Part 1. Now, I just want to move to other part of this encounter, and it is related to uh, to share comments and opinion about how do you feel about this IELTS Part 1. Let's back
Okay,
to
teacher.
the
By Skype, teacher.
no here in this meeting.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Okay, Liliana, you go first. Share with us how do you feel here in this academic exercise, in this session of question and answer about yourself.
Okay. Well, but a little bit nervous. Only a little bit,
Yeah,
because
okay. That's good.
here,
Yeah, keep going.
because when I'm in front of this this kind of test, all the time we are nervous. So, but good, teacher. Thank you. I'm so glad with you, because this is a good exercise to improve our skills.
Yeah, yeah. Nice comments, nice comments. I want to add in general terms that I also impressed at you. I'm impressed with your progress because you really show good commands of the language. I mean, you are not shame, you are not relaxed. You face the situation, you interact, you communicate your ideas. Sometimes we have difficulties when we don't remember a word, right? When we can connect ideas, we forget a helpful or a useful connectors. But that's not the worst. You have the possibility to use uh, synonyms, adjective, to help you get your idea, right? So that's why I want you to remark your attitude. And well, I want to add some more, but let's hear now Julie. Julie, share with us your impression about this exercise. How do you feel? We, we are running out of time, so please go ahead, Julie.
Okay, teacher. I feel happy because I have improved. I understand more, and the practice has helped me to improve this difficult skill, and I have learned to control my nerves to be able to speak more fluent, fluently and often. Mm, this is um, a successful experience.
Good. Yeah, thank you. Uh, that make me add a new idea to this conversation. The point is that what I want you to do after class is moving ahead, moving forward. This is what I want you to do. Of course, that have to do with the passive skills. But I mean, what's different is the approach. Of course, I want you to listen a native speaker. Listen as much native speakers as possible. Diverse voice from teenagers, adults, uh, childs. Listen as much people as you can. As you listen, I want you to focus in the accent, in the tone, in the stress. Uh, I don't remember very well. There is an study that, uh, okay, the study is centered in what words native speaker stress the most. Depending of the stress, depending of the force applied to a given word, it could be a noun, it could be a verb. Okay, depending of the force applied to the word, depends the meaning of the sentence. And let's remember, a single word, different meanings, right? So we must adapt our ear to recognize those differences because, again, it's the same word but different meanings, different context. So start making that exercise of recognizing different voices, making reference to the same word but with different meanings. That would help you. And I need you to analyze all type of speakers and analyze, make questions. There is Julie, I need to contact you. I need to contact you because I need to talk with you, but that need to be in private. I need a favor of you. I was saying that you need to analyze the speaker, what he say, how he said it, to who he said that, why, when. We need to analyze conversation, analyze the speaker, okay? By analyzing, we analyze his posture, his approach, his attitude, his personality, his voice, what word he make force, what words he doesn't make force. So by analyzing, we start learning attitudes and posture, and that pardon, that's going to help us acquire new approaches. Steven, it's your turn, but I'm afraid we ran out of time. So you are going to excuse me, right?
Right, tutor. Thank you. Well, I consider that this kind of activity are really important to improve well, to practice, to feel more confident, to well, to try with new words, with new phrasal verbs, with some words that we are learning, to
Good.
take it and put it into context and well, so improve well to with your recommendations, with your opinion, and with your engagement, with your commitment, we can improve and learn collaboratively.
Well, again, I want to recognize your commitment. I want to thanks you for coming. I hope to see you in the next class. Good
Thank you,
afternoon.
tutor.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon and goodbye.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
Thank
tutor
you,
Goodbye.
and
everyone.
classmates.
Take care. Very well.
See
Bye
you,
bye.
Goodbye.
classmates. Goodbye.